While the holidays are meant to be a joyous time together with friends, family, celebrations, we also acknowledge and are aware of the many triggers, stress, emotional triggers that can come up around the holiday time as well. So, in our Mission Connection Teens program, we do talk with the teens in our program, in our groups, and individual therapy about ways to prepare and cope with any potential stressors and triggers that may come up during holiday time and help them become present and grounded, with things that they can enjoy during these weeks. Um, so for instance, my top things that I recommend and we try to empower the teens with is number one, setting boundaries and expectations ahead of time. So maybe this involves having a family session, family meeting, so that these things can be discussed in a safe place, but letting others know ahead of time what topics maybe are uncomfortable for you or would be crossing boundaries when it comes to a big celebratory meal and the discussions that are had over the meal or when people are visiting. Of course, there's always going to be people that don't always understand these boundaries or, things that come out of our control. So it's about setting expectations for that, knowing, okay, what are some potential things that could happen? How do I plan ahead of time for that? And ways to cope through it. And again, it's good to have a buddy in that, whether it be family support, where we bring them into our program to talk about it, or finding a buddy that you can talk to, or even a therapist appointment that after the holidays I'm going to have my therapy appointment afterwards so that I could talk through everything. So just kind of having, I talk about it as the guardrails around, some safety guardrails there to help you through it. You're preparing things beforehand and you know that you're going to have support afterwards. The other big thing is preparing ways to cope during the holidays, preparing how you're going to resource yourself, planning out ahead of time, again, setting the expectations, setting boundaries ahead of time, but setting up the coping skills that you could turn to and the different options for that. That might be that you plan during the holidays, you're going to take a walk at some point with a relative or a friend or even on your own, depending. We encourage the teens to have some alone time, some grounding time, like a safe space. Maybe their bedroom or the bathroom can be their safe space. And whoever their family support is in the treatment, we can talk with them about knowing, okay, when they go to the bathroom or when they go to their room, they're going to be doing some grounding and they're going to need that throughout the night. If you don't have people to talk to about it, just know for yourself, like, what is your safe space? Where can you go to resource and ground? Also, different breath work, calling a friend, texting a friend, watching a funny video, listening to some music that you enjoy. All of these things can be grounding. And in our program, the teens learn different grounding skills in the groups. We'll definitely be talking about over the holidays how to utilize that during any holiday stressors.